hello, whoever's watching.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Raiders are 5-5. Come on, guys. Pick up your game there, buddy. That's the team I wanted to go to, but oh well. You take who you can take.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson.
Touchdown.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them.
And they answer back. The 5-5 Raiders versus the 5-5 Jets.
They'll run with a second-year
Why
man
did
from
you go that way?
LSU, Kalen
Oh,
Balazs.
you
The reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Flush to his right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a first and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Yep.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently,
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Looking to throw. Going deep here for Parker. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
And this is caught by
Parker wide open in the
Miami
middle.
touchdown. Devontae Parker as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL because...
I swear. Boys have nothing better to fucking do.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And they can't bring him down. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted
play. A lot of
play.
people actually watched the quarterback there on Madden. And been playing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. It's complete to Parker, left side.
Come on, Parker.
It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes mean just...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie
quarterback.
On the ready. 53. Check 53. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
They'll run here with Blanche.
Cut it up.
And he
Not
takes
out.
it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Stupid
9 yards
run.
is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. Albert Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one.
Ready. 58 is the mark. I'm coming after you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. They run it with Balaj. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Balaj. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Knees down, ball hands hard, coming out. Give me the ball back.
Oh, that's me.
Yep.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And a fumble.
Kill.
Mute.
Balaj. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Right back to him on first down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch the shift.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
Yeah.
And they are going to score
Gets the score on
again.
that
Yet
one,
another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a run.
I need to see how many passing yards do I got? 30, 37. I need more. I need it over 400.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
I didn't get it off in time.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.
Good luck.
That'll...
That's what you get for talking smack there, pal. Shouldn't have been talking smack. I wanted to put that much yards up. So every once in a while, team members, the team that we're playing against, will send them messages like this. So this guy, he's already saying, I've spent a lot of time watching your game tape, and I've got you figured out, your habits, your tendencies. You're not a complete player, and that will be your downfall this weekend. So on this one, I can either praise them, intimidate them, or disrespect them, and I'm going to disrespect them. You shouldn't waste time texting me, dude. Get your financial planner on the phone, because I'm done with you. You'll be lucky to have a job next week. I'm just reading this out. Every once in a while, you'll get a text message from a person from one of the other teams that you're going to be playing against. And then you have, yeah, and you'll have, and you have a way to answer them back. You know what I mean? Like, you have 3 choices. You can praise the guy who texted you. You can do a confident one, or you can pretty much be rude back to them, like who are you? What are you? Who do you think you are? You know, type deal. Like talk shit back to them, pretty much. Disrespect them. So I usually, depending on who it is, I'll disrespect them. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, it doesn't always work. What about the smile bar shop? Yeah. Yeah. If you like pina colada. Cool. Alright. So we got a game I'm playing, and stopped my stream. I try to play at least 2 games per stream when it comes to Madden. There's been a couple of times where I played a couple games and forgot to stream it, so that's why we're as far as we are in the season already. But yeah, I originally got picked in the first round, late in the first round, by the Miami Dolphins, which at this point in time I don't really give a damn who I play for. It's not the team I want, but it's the team I get chosen to play for. So.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
Make it work.
Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Oh, what, his brother's stuff, the boxes? He's got all kinds of little kits. Little box kit deals.
Check back. Check back.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. Give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker.
Now I'm in the zone.
17th touchdown
Eagles
now of the
defense is
season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been,
because I got the ability to inform you of this, of the blitz. So if the court they try to blitz me, I know right where they're at.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And Stills over the middle.
Stills.
I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 82 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage,
Guys.
that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big
let a
play.
rookie quarterback do this. With the worst, one of the worst football teams in the league. No turnovers. Rush for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. You want me to get 150 yards? Running? Or is it just my running back?
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. It's complete to Drake. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
I'll back up just so freaking have enough time.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Should have been the passer. Roughing the passer. So good though.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
No, but my knee did. So,
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Come on, Drake. How you
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say,
and he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Kalen Ballage, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yards. They give it to him.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll rumble for about 5.
I swear the
Close to the 40.
computer's a moron.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the
wide open,
spacing
wide
and
gate,
fits,
ass
and leaves
gaping
creases
hole
like
right
they
up
were
the
able to
middle,
exploit
and he
right
decides
there.
to do a juke and go off to the right instead of just cut straight up the middle, like he should have.
On second down now. It's
Yeah, let's
Drake.
go to the left, right into
3
the
yards is
defense that
half
was
of what
coming
they
right at
needed.
him.
Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback, and he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, that was man coverage, so once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Escaping the pressure right. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Their mobile quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones.
Freaking funny. Look like a big old giraffe trying to take off. What, your package from Grandma? Came in early?
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Opening, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Every once in a while.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third.
Like, it just got freaking 80-something yard run. 86, I think it was.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Flush to his right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
Quarterback trucks.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. How about that? Their quarterback, 31 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive, remember we talked with the offensive line?
I got a rush for 150. I've already surpassed that. So that's where it would be done.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it in.
One-handed grab.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff for Drake. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way out for a Miami touchdown.
3 to 4 weeks.
Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you, Tony.
Ready? Check. 53.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll let this go for the end zone. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear?
Where's that one? Our defense is actually doing their job. They're holding them at 14 points.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On first down, Drake. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Right back to Drake. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. It's complete. Stills. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to...
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Get that ball. Watch twist, watch twist.
2nd and 15. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Step back, step back.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins just continue.
Parker's got his touchdown.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys
number
are just
one
saying,
and number
hey,
two wide
put those points
receivers
up
up
every
top.
week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring
all
that
they gotta
many
do is
points.
keep giving them
Allows
the
to
ball.
play with a totally different style and a different flow.
371
So for
passing
Miami,
yards,
the streak
351
continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try again next week at home against
3-9.
Philadelphia.
What the hell is wrong with it?
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,
That's not right. Something's wrong with them. Gotta have some bloody hurt. Alright, great one this week. When you get this far into a season, everyone's exhausted. Team starts to buckle, and wins can be hard to come by. But you know, you've been the key to our offense this year. Scrambling takes a lot of courage, and your speed has really kept us in games this year. These next 4 weeks are so important to us. We're 12-0 on the history with a rookie quarterback. It's almost unbelievable. Let's see, focus on the future or reflect on your record? We'll go with the future. Let's finish strong. Okay. Just gained another. What was this? Hey, yo. Good game, dude. Not much else I could say. You played well enough to win, and I gotta give you credit for it. Earned 1,000, 200 for entire offensive line. Advance. Alright, let's go over here and practice. Which I don't really care about the practices too much, I just simulate it. So I got the Jets, New York Giants, Buffalo, or Bengals, and Tom Brady and the crappy Patriots. Yeah. Oh, I got a bunch of skill points and I can't use it anymore. Need my play action better, man. Why can't I should be able to use it?
She missed a strand.
Whoops.
Yeah, it's okay. I was just gonna trim it to it.
Huh?
So you didn't walk by, I'm like, what are you doing?
Alright, well, that'll do it for Madden 20 this week, for today. Come back and tune in for tomorrow, and we will play against the Jets and the Giants and see what I can do against them. See if we can keep this 12-0 record going. See if we can finish the year with the best record in the NFL, 16-0. I don't know though. We got one more home game against Cincinnati Bengals. The next three are... The next two are away, one home, and then away. And then we get the bye week for the playoffs. So hopefully my team can get all healthy except for these two. So homeboy's got a broken hand. And he's not going to be able to do anything. Might as well be put on the IR. And he's just my third string. I give a rat's ass about him.
This is what I have, what the package is.
Was it stained glass?
Yeah, you make your own stained glass and capture.
It's cool.
Comes with everything that you need except for tape and something like paper towels, but we have newspapers, so that's good.
Got that. Surpassed that. Alright, well, let's win the One best quarterback award. We can get that, and we can get the MVP. Might be able to do the Super Bowl. Not sure yet. But I'll check you all later on the stream there. Have a good one.